Danielle, just talk about, obviously you two have played quite a bit. Just talk
Yeah.
about going into this match and your mindset and what you had to do.
Haley is such a tough competitor, and as you guys could probably tell, she gets every ball back. She never gives up, and so a lot of the matches we played in the past have been really close. She's beaten me a couple times. I've beaten her a couple times, so I knew that it was going to be a really tough match, and I knew I was going to have to play my absolute best to beat her, and she wasn't going to give me any free points. So, going out there, I had to focus and concentrate so hard every point, especially with how many balls she was getting back. And I just really, really had to tap into my focus like a lot differently than maybe I would have had to other matches, just because of how tough she really is.
It seemed like her last two matches, she lets that first one get away, and
Yeah.
then she came and, those last two sets. Was that in your back of your mind that you need to jump on her quick?
Well, the last two matches I played, I had an issue where like I would be up in my sets, and then I would kind of, I don't know, the other person would come back and like get it even for a while. So today when I went out on the court, I was like, not today, all right? Like we have got to make this a little bit easier for myself and try to really keep my foot on the gas and, not let up. But she did come back in the first set. She got it. I was up 3-0. She came back to 3-all, but and then going into the second set, I thought, well, she's going to start doing something different, because she's down. And so I just kind of had to expect it, but I really didn't want to let her in and get her momentum going in her direction.
You won this title in 2014.
Yeah.
Second time. What's this one feel like?
This one, I feel like, it's harder winning it a second time than it is the first time. The first time I was the second year. And I wasn't seeded. My first year at Florida, I didn't really play a ton. I was playing lower in the lineup. Nobody really expected me to win it. So I didn't really have much pressure on me going into the tournament. But this tournament, in some people's book, I was the favorite to win, I was, predicted to get to the finals. And so there was that added pressure just because of winning it before. But, I just took it one match at a time and knew that regardless of the outcome, I've worked hard enough and luckily have had a lot of success in my college career to where, regardless of the outcome, I would have ended a successful career. It would have been all good. So,
Is this one sweeter than the first because of all that hard work in between?
yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think that mentally it was a lot tougher to win this one. But I did it, and I don't really know how at this point. It's kind of a blur, but it's pretty sweet to go out of my college career winning a national championship again. And I'm just very fortunate.
Questions? We're good? Thank you.
All right. Thank you.